Welcome to Inside Gaming, I'm Brian. It is weekend roundup time. Now, Rockstar Games, guys, definitely one of the biggest names in gaming. They're home to legendary franchises like Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, and my own personal favorite, Bully. Make a sequel. Come on, guys, just do it. Just do it. But Rockstar has also come under criticism in the past. GTA games have gotten criticized all the time in the media for their depictions of women, crime, all sorts of things. And inside Rockstar, there's long been a bit of a frat boy vibe there. Lots of booze, strip club visits, and long work hours. But Rockstar is trying to change that, and they're trying to see if the cleaned up studio can still make a good GTA game. Now, this comes from Bloomberg's Jason Scheier, who published a behind-the-scenes look into the company this week, and it is well worth a read, so you should definitely check it out. And Jason, I'm sorry, but we're going to talk about your article, so you can get mad at us online, but it's a good article, it's newsy, we're going to talk about it. So the headline here is that a few years back, after some Rockstar employees spoke out about the crunch that led up to Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar made some pretty significant changes to how they operate. In Bloomberg's words, they tried to reinvent themselves as a more progressive and compassionate workplace. That's according to interviews with more than 20 people who worked there or recently did. They changed up their scheduling. They made some contractors full-time employees. They ditched some managers who people said were abusive. There's also a new management structure in place after the departure of former design director Imran Sarwar, who was accused by several employees of bullying and verbal abuse. So there are now 3 directors filling his job. Oh, and Rockstar added some more producers to keep track of schedules, and employees say that has mostly yielded positive results. On the employee side, they have new mental health leave benefits. They have a new policy that lets them take off time immediately for every extra hour they work. So all positive. Management has also said they won't require excessive overtime for GTA 6. Now, while we are talking about GTA 6, while we're on that subject, it definitely sounds like it is going to be different from other GTA games of the past. For one, there will be a playable female protagonist for the first time. Sources say that the woman is Latina. She will be part of a pair of lead characters inspired by the notorious robbers Bonnie and Clyde. Insiders also said that the developers are being careful not to punch down and make jokes about marginalized groups. Now, that is a big change from GTA games of the past that they made jokes about everything. There was no target safe, pretty much. It also sounds like the focus of GTA 6 has changed over time. Now, the original plan for the game was to include large swaths of North and South America. That is something I heard about 2 years ago when I wrote about it for The Know, and we reported on it. You were going to run drug missions back and forth between the continents, but apparently that has been scaled back. Now, the main map is going to be set in a fictionalized Miami and its surrounding areas. So sounds like a return to Vice City, pretty much. Not a bad thing, just different from what they had planned. Now, they do plan to continually update GTA 6 over time with new missions and cities, and they hope that that is going to result in less crunch. As for a release date, well, that is still up in the air for GTA 6, which has been in development since 2014. So sounds like a little bit of a development hell issue. I don't know if it's officially development hell at this point, but they're definitely taking their time. But GTA 5 makes so much money, they can afford to do that. Analysts have forecasted that it will be released in Rockstar's 2024 fiscal year. That runs between April of 2023 and March of 2024. But Bloomberg talked to some people inside who were very skeptical about that, saying they don't know of a firm date and they expect that it's at least 2 years away. So there you go, lots of changes inside Rockstar, and as a result, it looks like GTA, there's gonna be some differences. Now, will it be the same old GTA? We'll have to wait and see, but it's gonna be interesting how they pull off a GTA game, which is very known for being non-PC, inside a much more cleaned up and buttoned up Rockstar. So I'm gonna be excited to see how that turns out. All right, we'll get to the rest of the stories in just a second, but first, guys, let's talk about our old friends, ExpressVPN. They are back, baby. We love ExpressVPN. Why do you need a VPN, guys? You need to protect yourself, and ExpressVPN protects you from hackers who want to steal your private information. Every time you connect to an unencrypted Wi-Fi network, if you're in an airport, a hotel, if you're at McDonald's or a coffee shop, you are at risk. Not with ExpressVPN. They protect you. They encrypt your network data with best-in-class encryption. It would take a hacker with a supercomputer billions of years to crack. They're not going to get your stuff. They're not going to get your pictures. They're not going to know what you listen to, what games you play. It's none of their business. ExpressVPN protects you from spies who use your data for nefarious purposes, like your ISP. They can see everything you do, but not with ExpressVPN. They can't sell your data to ad companies because ExpressVPN protects you. They got you on lock. Here is what you need to do, guys. You need to go to expressvpn.com/roundup to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. That's expressvpn.com/roundup. Thanks, ExpressVPN. On to the rest of the stories. Riot Games will pay more than $100 million to women who previously worked there as part of a historic settlement of a gender discrimination case. The payouts will range from 4 to 5 figures. They'll go to more than 1,000 women who worked at Riot, along with talking about full-time employees and contractors. A judge recently signed off on it. It got approved earlier this month, and there are other measures that Riot has agreed to take to improve the culture there. That includes appointing an independent contractor who will investigate alleged pay disparities. Riot has also been told to hire up to 40 qualified women working in temporary positions, basically elevating them to full-time positions. Former Riot developer Jess Negron, who is one of the plaintiffs in the suit, told Axios, "My hope is that this serves as a wake-up call for the whole industry. We've set a precedent that the sexist behavior that runs rampant at gaming companies is unacceptable, and when companies are unwilling to address it themselves in a meaningful way, women have options to get justice." It looks like the remake of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic has been delayed indefinitely after troubles in its development. So bad news. This comes from Bloomberg, who report that there are a lot of issues with the project from developer Aspire Media. They fired both the art and design directors, Brad Prince and Jason Miner, this month, and studio heads have reportedly put the entire project on pause while the developer looks for new contracts and development opportunities. So not great. Sounds like it's not going to happen, maybe ever. But there was some good news. The developers had recently finished a vertical slice of the game to show to Lucasfilm and Sony. They liked it. They were apparently happy with the progress, but Bloomberg sources suggest that possibly there was too much time and money that went into the vertical slice for that development, and that basically it was like, we spent too much, this is unsustainable, we can't finish it. So I don't know, there you go. There is a Black Panther game reportedly in development. Wait a minute, it has taken them this long to start up a Black Panther game? That is ridiculous. All right, Jeff Grubb of Giant Bomb said in his Game Mess Mornings podcast that the Black Panther game is in early development with EA as a publisher. The internal name is Project Rainier, like Mount Rainier? I don't know. And it's being developed by a new studio that's led by former Monolith production studio head Kevin Stevens. Grubb called it a big open world Black Panther game, sounds cool, which will see the player taking up the mantle of Black Panther after the death of the previous one. Now, we don't know much more than that. Sounds like it'll be single player, not live service. And we have seen Black Panther in other games. He was an expansion to Marvel's Avengers, and he was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. But yeah, great choice for a solo game. I can't believe they haven't done this years ago, but better late than never. All right, this next one might just be for me, but we've got a possible release date for Tactics Ogre Reborn. Gamatsu reports that according to listings on the PlayStation Store Tracker website, PS Deals, the remake will launch on the PS4 and PS5 November 11th. Woo! Now, Square Enix has yet to officially announce Tactics Ogre Reborn. It initially linked via a PlayStation Store page that went up too early. I love those leaks. In the description, they said the remake is based on the 2010 release and features improved graphics and sound, as well as updated game design, bringing to life a new Tactics Ogre that remains true to its roots. Basically, it's a remaster of the PSP remake, but hey, I will take it. All right, time for a 5-second review. Not as much fan service as the second one, but still good. Still a good JRPG. I liked it. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, Frogun. Join Renata as she adventures across a world of mystical ruins with the titular Frogun. Frogun is an old school platformer with the soul of the PS1 N64 era in which your frog-shaped grappling hook is your best friend. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch August 2nd. Soul of the Circle is an emotional narrative experience exploring the relationship between Peter and Clara, Cambridge academics caught up in the political conflict of the Cold War. The story focuses on the weight of life choices between career, true love, and the desire to keep our promises. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch August 3rd. Hard West 2 is a journey to the heart of darkness in the American West. Take control of a supernatural posse and catch the mysterious ghost train. Outsmart, outcheat, and outgun your enemies in this turn-based tactics game set in a Wild West world where nothing is as it seems. It comes to PC August 4th. And finally, Turbo Golf Racing is an arcade-style sports racing game for up to 8 players online. Slam into oversized golf balls and race your friends in an explosive dash to the finish flag. Comes to PC, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, August 4th. That's all the news I got for you this week, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. I got a haircut. Check it out. We'll see you soon.